Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Chasing Financial Freedom. This channel is dedicated to you, to humanity, to become financially free. We believe that the stock market is the absolute best way, other than business, entrepreneurship, and multiple source of income, to become financially free and independent from essentially a job. But before we can be great at the trading and investing game, we do believe that we need a great and strong mindset. This is why we want to go over in this series, we want to go over some of the best minds that humanity has given us. And we would go after the best quotes that we can find. We will use Goodreads, and we will essentially read the quotes, and you can use that as when you're driving. You can use that as a reminder, as a summary of the book, because in these quotes you can find the most and best ideas that the author has given in his work. So, without further ado, let's start with David Goggins. David Goggins is one of my favorite authors and favorite human beings. He is an Navy SEAL, Ranger, parachute rescuer, and so on. So he has achieved a lot. You can read more about his achievements in his great book, which I really suggest you read, because maybe it's a little bit a hard story, but in the end you will see that you will get a lot from this book. So let's start with his first quote. So, our culture has become hooked on the quick fix, the life hack, efficiency. Everyone is on the hunt for that simple action algorithm that nets maximum profit with the least amount of effort. There's no denying that this attitude might get you some of the trappings of success, if you're lucky, but will not lead to a closed mind or self mastery. If you want to master the mind and remove your governor, you will have to become addicted to hard work, because passion and obsession, even talent, are only useful tools if you have the work ethic to back them up. So, here essentially he starts with our culture in general, that we as a culture have become hooked to the quick fix. And you can see this essentially in the stock market when you look at people trying to get the next thing, the next alert, the next stock that is going to go to the moon, which is usually not a good sign for that stock on the longer period span. Of course, you can make a killing if you time that right, but that's never a guarantee. On the other hand, David Goggins says that hard work beats every time all the other things that are essentially luck. And so here in the stock market, we have to become passionate. We have to have the talent, the obsession. I mean, not as much talent as the obsession and the focus on the thing that we want to achieve. It is our mission to bring you the best possible knowledge on how to become financially free, essentially. So we want to grow this channel as the channel to go to get the most and the best information about financial financial freedom. Next walk. So it won't always go your way. So you can't get trapped in this idea that just because you have imagined a possibility for yourself that you somehow deserve it. And you can see here when you trade, most of the time or investments, you imagine the possibility that the stock is going to go up or down, depend if you are long or short. And we somehow start to thinking that we deserve the success that we want to achieve. But in reality, we have to put on the work. It is much easier if we take the knowledge from great minds and great human beings like David Goggins. So this is the reason why we are doing this series. So your entitled mind is dead weight. Cut it loose. Don't focus on what you think you deserve. Take aim on what you're willing to earn. Essentially, how much do you want to make in the stock market this week, this month, this year, in 5 years? So I remember a great quote from Tony Robbins when he said that most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but underestimate what they can do in 10 years. So it is a longer horizon, it is a longer time span to look at, but with day trading we can become better daily. So this is a great um, way to earn a living. Next one we have: you are in danger of living a life so comfortable and soft that you will die without ever realizing your true potential. So here we're talking about our true potential. Here we're talking about us as human beings being capable of doing much more. If we look at stock trading from this view, and investing is like if you don't invest, you live in a comfort and soft place. And so you don't need to grow, you don't need to do anything because you just put your money in the bank account, which devalues every day. So looking from this standpoint, it's of course not a good idea. In the military, we always say we don't rise to the level of our expectations, we fall to the level of our training. And the same we can see holds true in the stock market trading. The more we train, the better we become, the better the results will be. And this is why we're doing technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and everything in between. And we are, of course, becoming better day in and day out. I thought I had solved a problem when really I was creating new ones by taking the path of least resistance. Again, coming back to the idea of softness. So in the stock market, when you don't go in and you wait on the sidelines because you are afraid, sometimes it can be called as resistance because you are resisting change, you are resisting growth. And most of the time you will feel the pain of regret because you have not entered a position that you felt that was right for you. No one is going to help you, no one's going to save you. This is what we have to do for ourselves. For example, when we were starting to learn how to become financially free, we didn't know anything about charts, candles, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, anything at all about the stock market, the stock, and so on. But now, of course, we are getting better, we are becoming better, we are seeing good results, and we are well on the path to mastering this aspect of our lives and to help other people achieve this. But of course, you have to help yourself. We can give you the tools, we can give you the knowledge, but you still have to work at it. It's a lot more than mind over matter. It takes relentless self discipline, the schedule suffering into your day every day. Uh, David Goggins here comes to the idea that we cannot grow without suffering, and he says that when he is doing difficult physical tasks, he is building himself up, he's building his mind, and he is becoming better. So he says that in the comfort of our homes, when we lie on the couch and we don't do anything, we don't create anything. We live in a world with a lot of insecure, jealous people. Some of them are our best friends. They are blood relatives. Failure terrifies them. So does our success. Because when we transcend what we once thought possible, push our limits and become more, our light reflects off all the walls they have built up around them. Your light enables them to see the contours of their own prison, their own self limitations. But if they are truly the great people you always believed them to be, their jealousy will evolve, and soon their imagination might hop in fence, and it will be their turn to change for the better. Here you will see in the stock market training, when you will become better, when you will be trading better, finding better stocks, and achieving success, you will see that a lot of your friends will tell you that it is not possible, that you will lose it all in the end, and so on and so on. But in the end, most of the people are just translating their insecurities on you. And just because they are insecure and jealous of you, you don't have to be insecure yourself. So the more you train, the more you look into this stuff, the better you will become, and the better your results will be, of course. Next one. We all need small sparks, small accomplishments in our lives to fuel the big ones. Think of your small accomplishments as kindling. When you want a bonfire, you don't start by lighting a big log. You collect some witch's hair, a small pile of hay, or some dry dead grass. You light that and then add small sticks and bigger sticks before you feed your tree stump into the blaze. Because it's the small sparks which start small fires that eventually build enough heat to burn the whole F forest down. That's it. When we start, we we all want to make the big money. We all want to become financially free overnight, but it's just not how it happens. We have to light up the first spark and the first trade, making some small trades and so on, and getting accustomed to the trades. And of course, connected to this, we are either getting better or we're getting worse. It's a classic saying that there's no plateau. We are in life either going up or we're going down. It's almost the same with the stocks. They are going either up or down. Heraclitus, a philosopher born in the Persian Empire back in the 5th century BC, had it right when he wrote about men on the battlefield. Out of every 100 men, he wrote, 10 shouldn't even be there. 80 are just targets, 9 are the real fighters, and we're lucky to have them, for they make the battle. Ah, but the one is a warrior. Here he's talking about the mindset of a warrior. How you can create this kind of mindset that you're going to be here today, the next day, and the next day after. It's about the idea that you just keep showing up and you never back down. You keep going up, 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 keep getting up. So you get blooded and you get back up. Tell yourself the truth, that you have wasted enough time and that you have other dreams that will take courage to realize. So you don't die of FUSE. Okay, so here is a very important quote. It's like in the stock market, like the FOMO and the fear of missing out. It is true that if we don't follow our dreams, for example, become financially free, becoming a full-time day trader, become a full-time investor, you are probably, if you are interested in this, you're probably going to feel year in and year out, every year you will feel this kind of regret that you did not do more in the days. Denial is the ultimate comfort zone. Yes, because if we deny that we are not doing enough, then we feel deep in our comfort zone. And here we have another great quote. The most important conversations you will ever have are the one you will have with yourself. So here is the thing. You are walking around, you're waking up, you're doing everything that you're doing, you're having the conversations with yourself. And it's important to have great conversations, but sadly, we are programmed by society, by the nurture around us and the nature around us to become more of bad thinkers, let's say that. So we don't talk with ourselves how we would talk with other people that we love and care for. From then on, I brainwashed myself into craving discomfort. If it was raining, I would go run. Whenever it started snowing, my mind would say, "Get your f running shoes on." Sometimes I wussed out and had to deal with it in the accountability mirror. By facing that mirror, facing myself motivated me to fight through uncomfortable experiences, and as a result, I became tougher. And being tough and resilient helped me meet my goals. And probably all of us, people listening to this, could and would profit by being more tough and resilient. The Buddha famously said that life is suffering. I'm not a Buddhist, but I know what he meant, and so do you. To exist in this world, we must contend with humiliation, broken dreams, sadness, and loss. But on the other side of humiliation, on the other side of the broken dreams, the sadness, and the loss, we can find freedom. Everything in life is a mind game. Whenever we get swept under by life's dramas, large and small, we are forgetting that no matter how bad the pain gets, no matter how harrowing torture, all bad things end. This is clear as it is. And here is an interesting one. Pain unlocks a secret doorway in the mind, one that leads to both peak performance and beautiful silence. Maybe tell me in the comments below if you ever had this experience to have felt that pain, and if you found that secret doorway in your mind that leads to both your peak performance and beautiful silence. Be more than motivated to be that. Be more than driven. Become literally obsessed to the point where people think you're F nuts. Here, I do agree we have to have a laser focus on what we want. We want to have an extreme level of focus and goal oriented line of sight to achieve what we want to achieve. If we're talking about financial freedom, then let's be focused and really obsessed about financial freedom. Study financial freedom, study the markets, study everything that you have to do, but get started and start today. Start right now. Only you can master your mind, which is what it takes to live a bold life filled with accomplishments most people consider beyond their capabilities. This is it. It is our task to master our mind. And our mind keeps us back and not letting us win what we would like to win in our lives. So I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I will be making more in the future, and until next time, I wish you great luck in your life and in stock trading.